It's got no power. The bloody thing won't budge.
You ain't nothing, Johnny. You're more useless than a fucking clock. Winston, you have a go.
You got it, boss. Uh-huh. Yeah, no power. I can be routed from the main network. But...
What the fuck's that on the camera? Right outside, look. Ain't they one of the floaters?
I don't give a fuck. Just get us out of here. They'll have to find their own way.
Rerouting to emergency power.
Onwards and up.
Restored.
Where are you going? I doubt you'll make it far, someone such as yourself. You were more useful as a lab rat.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
But alas, it seems I'm not long for this world. It's a shame, really. There was so much I wanted to do. Off you go, then. Be seeing you.
Emergency decontamination in effect. Going up. Lower.
You are quite the wayfarer, aren't you? Escaping all that hubbub. With all you've been through, I'm impressed. It seems I neglected to introduce myself. Very unprofessional of me. I'm Mr. Smythe. And you? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Now, I'm I'm sure you have many questions, and perhaps someday I'll answer them. But for now, Wayfarer, let's not stand on parade. Since I'm all for giving one a sporting chance, I've unlocked the doors. Go. Stay safe, and remember, mind the gap.
Bloody hell, what was that?
Sounded painful if you ask me.
Better not be those dogs up to something. I swear if it is.
Not everything's the dogs, Johnny.
You look like shit, mate. You alright?
This one just came off the train, boss.
Quiet, the both of you. Well, well, well. If it isn't the lab rat. You made it out. You're in a right state, ain't you? Never had a crash round here before. Course. Winston.
Here, enjoy.
Name's Gaunt. Sebastian Gaunt. And these dredges are Chill Winston and Johnny Shrapnel. But you can ignore Johnny. We're the vagabonds.
We're the roughest, toughest, sharpest gang round these parts. Not like the dogs.
Snuff it, Johnny. Don't scare away our new acquaintance. So, who are you exactly? Only the gentry use those trains. Looks like you're a wayfarer now, like the rest of us. Lewisham, or what's left of it. The Isle of Dogs Syndicate. Johnny gets a bit excited about 'em. Yeah, it was supposed to be a supply run.
We bought the location off someone in Thameshaven. Some old construction papers.
Yeah, well, you don't look like it. Well then, wayfarer. Seems like you got two choices. You could head down that way to the Thames folk. Ain't exactly pleasant to look at, but appearances can be deceiving. They may even know a thing or two about that lab, seeing as they sold us the location. Otherwise, you can stick it out with me and my mates. We help you out, you help us out. How can I put this nicely? They look like chewing gum stamped into the pavement. Let's just say that we're not the only gang sniffing around London, and we need help dealing with the competition. Obviously, we'd give you a little pick-me-up first. You could just wander off in a random direction, but I wouldn't recommend it. I doubt that you'd last long in your state. Well, well, suppose I'll just bandage me feelings. But I wish you luck with the Thames folk, wayfarer. Head north to the Prilladog food factory. They can give you directions.
Here, take this for the road. Its best days are behind it.
It's on! This ain't personal.
Yeah.
Wish I could meet the Queen.
The fuck is your problem? It don't fucking matter who I am. Me bloody dogs are dead because of you. Those dogs were mine. Churchill and the others. Some were strays, maybe. But mine, I fed them every day. I guess you couldn't have known. Oh, forgive me. I'm an animal lover. To be honest, he's always getting picked on by the other strays. He really needs a home. With me work and all, I don't really have time to take care of the little guy properly. Why not make amends for everything? Think you could adopt him? Great. He's a real good boy. You do right by him, he'll do right by you. Just give him a little pat on the head if you want to take him with you. He's smart enough to work out the rest. Anyway, enough about the dog talk. Why are you here? This here is the Prilla Dog Chum Factory. We're the #1 canned goods supplier in London. I don't know. Talk to the owner. He's inside. Doctor, here, you're having a... I'm not supposed to talk about our health and safety practices. It's in me contract. Thameshaven. Don't know why you'd want to go there. But if you insist, keep following the road, past the bunker, past Fesco, then turn right. Keep going, and you'll reach the old tube station. It's down there. Sure. We won't go quietly. You can count on that.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen.
State your business, civilian. The Thames folk have a decent surgeon. If they'll let you in, that is. Thames Haven is under lockdown from what we've been able to gather. They've barricaded themselves in. No one goes in or out. Seems their pest problem finally got out of control. Beneath us, in the flooded remains of Canada Water Station, Thames folk like to keep to themselves. Personally, I wouldn't mind helping them. Thames folk are folk just like you and me, but we just don't have the authorization. The orders from up top are clear. No interference with the Thames folk. Mutants, children of the Thames. Some of my comrades call them sludge suckers, but never to their face. If you've never seen one, prepare yourself. Gaunt, eh? I'd steer clear of him. He's a wanted man in these parts, though I hear he's a friend of the Thames folk. Can't say that I have. That's the sort of thing the Thames folk might know more about. Most of them have taken to living beneath the surface. Just to be clear, I don't advise doing this unless absolutely necessary. They've barricaded the main entrance. You'll have to go in the long way around, through the south entrance. Find their leader, Rachel Hall. Good luck. Yup, don't mind me.
There's no use, Rachel. It's a lost cause.
Lost cause? Listen here, Robert Clarkson. This is our home.
It's time to move on. Thames Haven is lost. Give the orders to tear down these barricades and evacuate the market.
You'd have me leave the ferryman to die.
You'd send more Thames folk to die. Or should we just sit here and wait to be overrun? Besides, he'll be fine on his own. Always has done before.
I won't abandon him. Nor Thames Haven.
Hold on. Looks like we have a tourist.
Who are you? How do you get in here? I'll choose to ignore your rudeness and give you a sincere answer. We're Thames folk. What brought you to Thames Haven, outsider? I've heard of such places. We were given some old construction papers a while back. Sold them to Sebastian Gaunt. They documented the construction of a laboratory beneath the Shard. I suppose that's where you woke up. And I suppose you'll want to know where we got those papers. I hate to hold this information ransom, but we're desperate. Help us out, and I'll tell you who we got them from. I hate to be a pain, but there may not be a Thames Haven left very soon. Help us out and I'll tell you anything you want to know. Most Thames folk are pacifists, and not by choice. It just isn't in our nature to fight. We've had to abandon the main residential district. It became infested with all manner of horrible creatures. The market's secure, but we have to take control of the situation. Otherwise, we'll have to abandon Thames Haven entirely. The ferryman's still down there, continuing the fight. Find him and help, if he's still alive. No, I don't. He doesn't spend much time here in Thames Haven. Considers himself some sort of shaman. He looks out for us. Brings us supplies and the like. He doesn't have the, pacifist instinct. About that, we've blocked everything off. The only way into the district is down the elevator shaft. Here, you'll want to take some Radex first. Good luck. The surface walk is louder and louder each day.
Yeah!
Since you came to my rescue, I'm guessing you're a friend. Excellent. Bleeding out was always part of the plan. In all seriousness, I found the breach. Just need to seal it. And take care of our unwelcome guests. Elevator shaft's the only route that way. An impressive dive for a human. That will... Oh, I did wonder how long they'd leave me to fend for myself. Now I need to recover. Here. Take this. The breach is right next to a load-bearing pillar. The whole tunnel needs sealing. Once it's blocked and the district's clear, take the utility route up to the market.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah. 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 Ah. Yeah.
explosion. Since you're alive, I'm guessing thanks are in order. The Thames folk are grateful. Thank you. Now, about this underground lab. We had a human boy, Archie, living here for a time. He gave me those construction papers as a gift. Before you ask, he's already moved on. You see, some of the Thames folk... No, that's a lie. Most weren't happy with a human living down here. Archie left before there was too much bad blood. The ferryman should know where he went. He was the one that brought the boy here in the first place. Dr. Webb's with him in the infirmary. He sends his regards. You should stop by. Thanks again. Tell Archie I said hello, if you find him. Tell him I'm sorry things didn't work out. Is there anything else you needed? Ask away. Thames Haven is a refuge, a beacon of hope in a dreary reality. We were extinguished once. But never again. I won't let that happen to my people. We're people. Just like you. We just look a little different. My name is Rachel Hall. I basically run Thames Haven. Well, so does Bob. Just not as much. If you need anything else, just ask. Stay safe up there.
It's always a pleasure to see you. It's good to know that, at least once in a while, I can rely on the help of a stranger. You have my thanks. Rachel told me about your predicament. I pity you. If one has no past, then through what lens are they to view the future? If there's any way I can help you, any information I can give you, I will. Not much. Only what the boy told me. He woke up in another lab, like you. Except he remembers how he got there. I didn't press him for details. He seemed shook up about it. Understandable. I've met many people in my travels along the Thames, but no one by that name. I know quite a few Smiths, though. I know he's a violent man, but who isn't these days? I try not to involve myself in inland politics. To me, the Isle of Dogs Syndicate and the Vagabonds are one and the same. I won't get invested in their conflict. The general mood in Thames Haven leads towards the Vagabonds. Sebastian Gaunt is a good customer. Not soon enough. The doc says I need to rest up for a while before I can return to my boat. I didn't know where else to take him. I thought he'd be safe down here. I was fishing one night on the north side of the Thames. That's when he found me. I came running down the steps to the embankment. I'd never met him before. He was being chased by... I don't know. I think they were soldiers. I didn't recognize their uniforms. They weren't the Tommies or the 5th Column, but they were well equipped. We got away by the skin of our teeth. It's good fortune that my boat was ready to set sail. I saw them all right. I just didn't recognize them. If there was one thing that stood out, it would be their faces. They seemed bored, as if they didn't care about catching him. Their bodies told a different story. I've never seen anyone run that fast before. They were seconds away from snatching him. I only know he was kidnapped by the same people he was running from. They took him and some others to a laboratory underground. When I asked about the others, he went quiet. I don't think they made it out. You must realize that his story was of no personal interest to me. So I didn't ask as many questions as you'd probably like. The Thames folk here don't get out much. Thames Haven is an enclave. Most of them have spent too much time around their own kind to trust humans. It was a mistake to bring him here. He was all but forced out. I took him east, to a settlement in Rotherhithe, near that crashed plane. Last I heard, they were facing problems of their own. Not too dissimilar to Thames Haven's tribulations. These are dark times for our people. Archie may still be there. I hope he is. For your sake as much as his. You'd be hard-pressed these days to find someone willing to burden themselves with another mouth to feed. I hope so. A lot of the Thames folk settlements I've made contact with in the past few months have reported some kind of infestation. Midden lurks, leeches, pig rats, you name it. If it's not a coincidence, things are worse than I thought. I'd take you there myself, but I need to rest. Doctor's orders.
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
Need help?
Can't say I've treated a survivor of a rail accident before. This will be interesting. There. You are suffering from some kind of psychological distress. Probably brought on by the crash. That remedy should do the trick. Just remember those breathing exercises. Can I help you? What do you need? Let the surface dwellers kill each other. Your kind does have blue eyes.
We're not opening it up until it's safe out there. Tell Morgan to get off his arse.
Watch yourself. Name's Morgan. I'm in the security business. I'm a gun for hire. The fine people in that plane back there have paid for my protection, so don't go causing any trouble. Good. Tough luck. My nautical employers are holding up in there until it's safe to come out. And since I need to be here to make sure no harm befalls them, I can't exactly go around smashing up Marlowe's nests, can I? Yeah, I'm working on my turn. Thought I'd catch some rays. See ya.
Yeah. 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 Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Watch yourself. See ya.
Not sure if I'll ever get over seeing a human around.
Nicely done. Those people needed some hope. Who are you, anyway? Not her fault. She's not like the others. Kicked me out of Thameshaven, they did. Couldn't stand a human living with them. I'm Archie. Scavenger by trade. The best locksmith in London. Hiding out. People have it in it for me, see? Especially the Isle of Dogs. All I did was trespass. And theft. Then a bunch of lunatics ambushed my crew. The whole city's mad. Thames folk ain't too bad, though. So that's why you're here. Yeah, I know one. Barely managed to escape, though. Would have been dragged back there, too, if it weren't for the ferryman. You don't work for the lab, do you? Rough. I guess you want to hear the whole story. I was on a supply run near the Thames. There were 6 of us. One more than usual. We brought this ghoul along. Lazarus. He was supposed to be an expert. Said he knew the location of underground bunkers. Had all these construction papers. Ripe for the taking, he promised. Turns out, they aren't as abandoned as he let on. We were searching for the entrance when they ambushed. They used some kind of gas. Everything went dark. Later on, I woke up in a cell with that girl. We managed to pick the lock and escape, but we couldn't help the others. The scientists were too busy to notice us. I nabbed a guard's keys and we walked right out the entrance. The guards noticed, though. Chased me all the way to the Thames. Luckily, the ferryman was about to make a crossing. Saved my life. Thanks. I just hope everyone else is all right. I don't know, but they were bloody strong. A month ago, I'd say. Maybe 2. Nah, I think the ferryman has them. Why? You aren't going there, are you? That's fair. I'd probably want to go too if I was you. The thing is, we never actually made it to the entrance. Lazarus was being cryptic. Probably thought we were trying to con him out of his share. I don't think we were close to the entrance when they got us. Everything after that just blends into one bad dream. I remember when we escaped, climbing up a ladder. It was dark out. I could barely see my own shoes. I climbed over some rubble, I think. They were chasing me, so I ran through the streets. I had no idea where I was going, so I just kept running. That's when I found the ferryman. Not really. It was dark and I only get confused when I try to remember that night. We got separated, ran in different directions. Maybe. It's been so long. If it means I'd need the ferryman to take me back across, though. I don't fancy my chances on Tower Bridge, or... Here, you can give this back to the ferryman. He gave it to me so I could defend myself. My hand's barely fit. Tell him thanks, but my weapon of choice is the bobby pin.
Mayday, mayday. This is Captain Drew Mitchell of the Mary Alice. We're in distress over Newham. I repeat, mayday. This is an emergency broadcast to any Allied British forces in the vicinity. We've encountered an EMP disturbance, likely caused by an atomic blast. Mary Alice is losing control. Where the fuck is the RAF?
Let's get rid of some junk while we're
we
here.
need assistance immediately. The navigations are shot. We're going down fast. Pete, the Mary Alice is going down fast. Oh, fuck it, everything's went dark. The EMP from the atomic blast has crippled our systems. I can barely keep this hunk of junk airborne. I repeat, Captain Drew Mitchell, serial number 25871. We've got a crew of 3. We're over Newham, and our altitude is dropping fast. If anyone's out there, please respond.
bones.
Request emergency landing permission at Biggin Hill Airport. We've overshot the Thames. I repeat, we've overshot the Thames. Come on, Mary. Hold it together just a bit longer. Oh, fuck! Looks like we're dropping in Southwark. Mayday, mayday. This is likely our last transition. Mayday, mayday.
The Crystal Palace is the only thing worth looking at.
Oh, hopefully the ferryman will get us some mitten lurk eggs soon. They're delicious.
Watch where you're going. No, sorry about that, human.
Good to see your friendly face. Not entirely, but I'm sick of that infirmary. Now I need to get out on the open sea. Feel the wind on my face. Well, then I'll get better. The boy's stubborn. If he's going to survive in this city, he needs every advantage he can get. He'll need to pick up a gun sooner or later. You can have it. It's not much, but it's reliable. I have no objections. Truthfully, it would be good for my conscience. There are places north of the Thames where a boy could live a normal life. The sanctuary at St. Paul's would take him. Though I'm not sure why you need him to cross. Whether I like it or not, the boy became my responsibility when he jumped on. If I could find some good people to take care of him, I can watch. That makes sense. I'll take him. While I was lying in my sickbed, a group of hooligans marched into Getting through won't be easy, but it's... I suspect they're using it as a staging ground for raids. Getting through the gate should be easy. It's sailing through hooligan territory that puts... You'll need to provide us cover. The button that opens it. You can reach the button by low. The way up is via a makeshift bridge. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Good to see you, friendly foe. Not entirely. Not entirely. That makes what I was getting through. Nice. You.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. 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 Oh. Ah. Yeah. Ugh. Ah. 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 Yeah. Ah. Ugh. Oof. Yeah. 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 Ah.
The surface world gets louder and louder. Each your kind does have two eyes, right?